Great morning, holy brothers and sisters, on this spectacular Sunday. It is March 18th, the 2nd of Nisan, and we are in the Kitzur Likutei Moharan, and we are going to be calling this lesson Soulful Students, a chamber of holiness. A person who constantly strives to bring other people closer to God's service must guard himself so that the forces of impurity and the evil of these people do not cling to him. The way to ensure this is through judgment. This means that a person must be sure to judge himself constantly on all of his deeds as to whether or not he acted properly, and he should rebuke and chastise himself for those times that he did not act as he should have. As a result of this judgment, his heart grows aflame with enthusiasm, and the fire of this enthusiasm incinerates the impure forces so that they do not cling to him. At that time, he subdues these forces so that they are also unable to cling to the souls that he drew close to God's service. Such a person who strives to draw people close and to make souls builds a chamber of holiness. And even though there are a great many of these souls that subsequently fall from their holiness and do not remain, nevertheless, for the sake of those souls that do remain firm in their religiosity and closest to God, as a result of his influence, he is indeed called holy. God is greatly honored when a person draws those people who were once far away closer to his service. For God's greatest honor is when those who are very distant draw closer to him. Once again, the greatest honor that God has is when people, no matter where they have been, no matter what they have been through, come back closer to God. It is never too late. No matter where you've been, what you've been through, God wants you to come close. It's like a father who waits for the kids to come back. It's never too late. Never lose hope. As Rebbe Nachman says, we always have a possibility to come close to God. So please, remember that. Never be saddened by it. Never be jaded for what you've been through. Today is the best opportunity to start a great new chapter in your life. Come back. Come close. Do teshuvah. By drawing souls closer to God and by engaging in hispodidus, whereby one secludes himself and expresses himself to his Creator, evaluating and judging himself on all of his actions, by this a person merits to observe Shabbos, which embodies the nullification of evil and of the forces of impurity. About such a person, the prophet said, "In my house and within my walls, I will give them a hand and a name better than sons and better than daughters." Isaiah 56:5. A hand alludes to the fact that this person will have the power to raise up students and to infuse them with the spirit of wisdom. A name refers to a good name that he will attain, since all the souls will yearn to be included in his soul and in his name, as in the verse, "Our soul yearns for your name and your mention," Ibid 26:8. This is certainly better than sons and daughters for him, since sons and daughters are relatively few in number. However, when a person has merited to raise up wise students and to have many souls included in his, it is as if he gave birth to them. And these souls are numerous, and they receive vitality from him. And this is what Elkanah said to Hannah, "Am I not better to you than 10 sons?" That's in Shmuel 1:8. Since Elkanah brought merit to many, as our sages of blessed memory said, Koheles Rabbah 5:25, through his love for them, 2 souls were formed out of one. And these were the souls that he drew closer, which were also included in the souls of Hannah. To remember, once again, the amount of awesomeness and goodness that we can do in the world, just being able to teach somebody else and help them learn something or about their Creator just a little bit, makes worlds of infinite greatness up there. And again, it's just like you gave birth to all these students. So we'd like to say to all of our family and all of our children out there, we love you tremendously, and you do good, you be great, you take lessons, and you can share these with your friends and their friends, and we can one by one change the world and bring about such an ultimate redemption speedily in our days. Thank you all so much for learning together. Please feel free to like, comment, and borrow. And please God, we will learn again tomorrow.